Recording has started. All right. Good afternoon, gentlemen. Thank you for joining me. Going to make this pretty quick. Just run you through the site induction stuff. And before I kick this off, just wanted to let you know as well that with this induction, I'll run you through the basics. And then if you need any assistance once you make it to site, we'll have all of that sort of support network in place. A lot of this stuff will be covered in daily pre-starts and at other times. And I am on site full time as well. So if you do need anything, feel free just to come and have a chat. Table of contents, bit of a basic run through of what's included in the induction and a site map. So this is sort of the location that we've got. General facilities down on this southwest corner here, toilet block, crib room, and then our sort of working area up in the northeast face here will be the sort of pit location, which requires a separate induction. We don't need to enter that, so that's sort of off limits. But again, follow the signage and barricading on site. Duty of care, in line with WorkSafe and DEMERS, workers on site must take reasonable care for their own health and safety, reasonable care that their acts or omissions don't adversely affect the health and safety of other people, and can comply so far as they're reasonably able with any instruction. Very, very straightforward stuff, as you'd expect on any construction site. This is just here to keep you safe, more or less what it means. Look after yourself, look after your teammates, and if you receive any instructions, just take it on face value. They're for your best interest. Comply with them wherever you can, or every time. Relation to construction work, workers must keep their general induction white card available for inspection, so that we don't have you carrying around wallets and whatever else. We sort of set you up with an online profile when you mobilise to site, and this will have a copy of any relevant licenses, training, and whatever else. So we'll run through this further as you get closer to mobilisation. Then we have the first aid and muster points. So the first aid facilities are here in the crib room. This is for sort of basic first aid. With any first aid that is required, we will need to sort of escalate that to your supervisor so an incident report can be completed. Muster point A on the north wall of the site, and then muster point B is for the sort of pit access. So we're not going to use that. It's just a location. General WHS policies and procedures. All the civ build policies and procedures will be available in the crib room. If there's any of this that's not clear, you're more than welcome to grab one of the procedures and go through it in a bit more detail. PPE stuff, the sort of signage around site will let you know what the requirements are, but as a minimum, boots, gloves, glasses, long and longs, high vis day night, and then you're going to have ear protection and hard hats as per designated areas. Risk assessment and management policy. A lot of this is coming down to personal hazard identification, which will be encapsulated in your take 3s and your JHAs. Drug and alcohol policy. Random drug testing does happen on site, and every morning at pre-start we'll do blood alcohol testing. If for any reason you have doubt as to whether or not you'll pass a blood alcohol test, don't come into work that morning, sleep in, let us know, arrive around lunchtime or when you're 100% certain. The reason for that, if you do sort of come to site and you blow over, even if it's 0.01, that's a window seat home and you won't be invited back. Documentation and record keeping. So we just have the requirement here to adhere to any site requirements as listed. WHS policies and procedures. Incident reporting, as I was saying before, anything that could sort of be seen as an incident will need to be reported. Even if you're unsure, escalate it to your supervisor. That way they can make the decision for you. This is how we keep everybody safe. We sort of take these as learnings. Machinery and equipment, safety policies, just for plant operators. As I was saying before, all of this stuff's going to be in the crib room, so we can go through it further. And the housekeeping and site cleanliness policy, just making sure we're tidying up as we go along, not leaving things behind. Site contacts, so myself, all of these site contacts will be posted around the site as well, just so you're aware before you access any area. There'll be signage letting you know who to contact, and the UHF channels. All work parties are going to have a radio on them, so we can communicate between work groups. And if for any reason you do need to get in contact with either the emergency services or the general emergency, all of the numbers are there, and they'll be listed around. What I recommend when you get to site, you'll see these on all the signs, and just jot them down on your phone. Especially in an emergency situation, can be pretty easy to forget any of this stuff. PPE we've covered. All of this will be supplied to you by the company as well. That's pretty much everything. As I was saying, don't like to spend too much time on it because it will all be covered again once you arrive on site. Just from what we've been through, is there anything that jumps out? Does anyone have any questions?
No, nothing is that. Pretty good, man.
Beautiful. Okay, then I will just stop this recording.